Hello Year 7 and welcome to your first virtual DT lesson with me, Mr. Flat. Hope you're all well and healthy. Today's lesson we are going to look at some anagrams. If you're not familiar with anagrams, anagrams are basically words where you've got the letters jumbled up and you have to rearrange the letters to create a word. Today's words are all going to be components, tools, machines or pieces of equipment which we've used before in design technology lessons. So you should be familiar with all the words. What I suggest is that I read out the word and you then pause the video and give yourself time to try and work it out. Maybe give yourself a time limit, like 1 minute, to try and figure out the correct answer. Okay, so first anagram then today is was notten. So was notten is an anagram of what? Suggest you pause the video and give yourself a chance to now work it out. Number two is Mr. Hain. Who is Mr. Hain? Mr. Hain is number 2. Number 3, the mooing snout. The mooing snout. Number 3. Number 4, chump tree. Chump tree. That's number 4. Chump tree. Number 5, can pig sew? Can pig sew? Doubt it. They've got like little trotters. They ain't going to be able to hold a needle, are they? Can pig sew? My favourite one, number 6. Soft as eggy leg. Soft as eggy leg. That's number 6. Number 7 is Lian. Not Ian. Not Liam. Lian. Lian is number 7. Number 8. Little rule rip. Little rule rip. Number 8. Number 9. Coleslaw. Oh, I love coleslaw. Coleslaw, number 9. And finally, number 10 is Doctor and Cisse. Doctor and Cisse for number 10. Okay, now I'm going to go through the answers. So, anagram 1 was notten. And was notten is tenon saw. Did you get it? Tenon saw. Give yourself a tick if you did. Number 2. Who is Mr. Hain? Well, Mr. Hain is in fact hammer. Hammer is number 2. Hammer. Number 3 was the mooing snout. Well, the clue is in the moo because smoothing plane was the mooing snout. Smoothing plane. Number 4, chump tree. Never heard of a chump tree. Don't even know they exist. However, chump tree was centre punch. Centre punch was number 4. Number 5. Can pigs sew, we wonder? Well, can pigs sew was coping saw. Coping saw was can pigs sew. Number 6. Soft as eggy leg. Soft as eggy leg was a vital piece of PPE, personal protective equipment, and that's your safety goggles. Safety goggles for soft as eggy leg. Number 7. Lian. Remember, not Ian, not Liam. Lian. Lian was in fact an L. Nell for Lian. Lidl, Rule, Rip. One of my favourite supermarkets. Lidl, Rule, Rip. Benadryl was Lidl, Rule, Rip. And one of my favourite side dishes, coleslaw, do love a bit of coleslaw, was in fact scrollsaw. Coleslaw, scrollsaw. Finally, Doctor and Cisse. Well, Doctor and Cisse was disc sander. Disc sander for Doctor and Cisse. So, give yourself a score out of 10, and if you want an extension activity, why don't you try and give Eva a health and safety rule for each tool and machine, and maybe a top tip for any pieces of equipment. Okay? Right, next activity. Over the last couple of weeks you've been doing a product analysis and you've been learning about some of the keywords which we use regularly within our design technology lessons. So we should be quite familiar with these particular words after doing the last activities on the pupil portal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you a definition, and I would like you to write down A, B or C, okay, which will refer to one of the keywords in your answers. So, first question. This word describes the look and appearance of something. This word describes the look and appearance of something. So would that be A, aesthetics, B, ergonomics, or C, function? Please write down A, B or C. Question 2. When you are considering the 6 R's, you are thinking about A, ergonomics, B, the environmental impact, or C, materials. Write down A, B or C. Question 3. You need to think whom will be used in the product. Is that A, the construction method, B, the cost, or C, the target market? A, B or C. Question 4. This word describes how it will work and the purpose of a product. Is that talking about A, the construction method, B, the environmental impact, or C, function? Question 6. This word describes the size and measurements of a product. Is that A, dimensions, B, target market, or C, function? Please vote now. A, B or C. Question 6. How has a product been made and put together? Is that A, materials, B, construction method, or C, aesthetics? Question 7. How the product fits the human body? Is that A, function, B, dimensions, or C, ergonomics? Finally, question 8. What is being used to make the product? Is that safety, B, environmental impact, or C, materials? Okay, so the answers then. Question 1 asks what word describes the look and appearance of something. That was A, aesthetics. So you should have A written down. Question 2. When considering the 6 R's, what do you need to think about? Well, that would be related to B, the environmental impact. For an extra point, can you list the 6 R's? Question 3. Question 3 asked, you need to think about whom will be using the product. And the answer to that is C, the target market. Question 4. This word describes how it will work and the purpose of a product. That is talking about C, the function. Question 5. When you are considering the size and measurements of a product, you are then considering A, dimensions. The dimensions for question 5. Question 6. How is the product being made and put together? That is B, the construction method. Question 7. How the product fits the human body. So how it's been designed to fit the human body. And that is C, ergonomics. And finally, question 8. What has been used to make the product? And that should be C, the materials. Okay, so your answers again, one more time quickly. 1 should be A, 2 is B, 3C, 4C, 5A, 6B, 7C and 8C. Okay, Year 7, that concludes today's lesson. Next week we will be focusing on some of our previous learnings and looking back at some projects such as the emoji themed door hangers, the wooden tea light holders and your last project, which was the clock project. Until then, stay indoors, stay safe and stay cool. See you next week, Year 7.